NBC5 Investigates has learned that an alleged mob-connected gambling operation relied on corrupt law enforcement officials to help them make millions of dollars from illegal wagers. Investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy is on the story here with new information we just uncovered today. Chuck?
Stephen, corrupting police and public officials has always been standard operating procedure for organized crime. Tonight, the two accused leaders of the mob-linked Northwest Indiana gambling organization, men known as Jimmy the Greek and Dean Jem, also fashioned themselves as good fellas, according to federal agents, sending each other a clip from that famous mafia movie by the same name.
We walked out with $420,000 without using a gun.
The notorious mafia heist from an Air France cargo terminal at JFK, New York in 1967 was to be a blueprint for alleged Northwest Indiana gambling kingpins James Jimmy the Greek Gerodimos and his reputed major domo, Dean Jem Gialamas, according to this newly filed government motion asking that Gialamas be held without bond. After Jimmy the Greek shared this Goodfellas movie clip, court papers state Gialamas said, "Let's recover some money from degenerate gamblers." Prosecutors showing off this $1 million personal check from Gialamas to illustrate just how big the big-time stakes could be. Federal investigators say payouts were made at these Gerodimos restaurants in Northwest Indiana and this popular Italian eatery southwest of Chicago in suburban Burr Ridge that authorities say is owned by outfit associate Gigi Ravito, a convicted felon who is also charged in the new gambling case, although that alleged lawbreaking is not putting a crimp in his social media appearances. And now the NBC Chicago investigative team has learned that members of the gambling enterprise had at least 3 law enforcement officers on the take. According to this new paperwork, one of them was a federal law enforcement agent working in a large city who looks out for me, according to Jimmy the Greek. A second corrupt lawman, also said to be a federal agent. And the third, a local policeman, according to authorities, who actually worked as a bookie while carrying a badge. The 3 law enforcement officers are not named in court records, neither are their federal agencies or the local Illinois Police Department. But with illicit gambling allegations spread from Indiana to Chicago, across the country, and to Central America, there is another new wrinkle. FBI agents tonight say money was also being borrowed from a drug cartel. All of that is now putting the stars in alignment for additional federal charges soon. As we first reported last week, even defense attorneys expecting racketeering charges under what's known as the RICO Act that usually carry double-digit prison sentences. Allison?
Chuck Gowdy on the story. Thanks so much.